Joseph and Fred, whether you've seen, the University of Ghana hostel fees, Pent, you're there. I don't know whether you've seen the hostel fees. All of a sudden, it's become news. People are asking every year questions, and every year they talk about it. Well, I've seen one in a room, 24,000 with AC. Yeah, and then there's one without AC. You can actually make the point that 24,000. That's like renting a 3-bedroom house. Wherever you may find yourself, you could actually do a 2-bedroom house for 1 year, and pay similar amount. But the question is, that's a choice you have to make. If you want to go there, you go there. If you don't want to go there, you don't go there. I can agree with those who say there are, issues of accommodation on campus. That's very true. There are issues of accommodation on campus. Now, I have been to, university. If you go to Cardiff University, for instance, in every hall, there's one in a room. They are surprised to know that we have 3 and 4 in a room in Ghana. One in a room, one in a room. Now, that one in a room, there's actually one that has a shared toilet or bathroom. And ones that also, you have your own, washroom and everything. But there's another one that is for the upper class. If you can afford, go and pay for it. My point is, yes, today we must have conversation about building affordable hostels and all of that. But the reality also is that this one is meant for a certain category of people. We cannot run away from that, Fred.
Yes, so my worry with this is that we're creating a class society where if you do not have the wherewithal, you cannot access education, for instance. A lot of people can't afford these things, these charges that we have seen. 24,000, 21,000, 17,000, and so on and so forth. Look, we want to make education so easy for a lot of people. And the other day, we sat here to discuss affordability of housing for the general population, people who are actually in employment and are making money. These are students who don't make money, and for some of them, they have to pay for their own education. And so if they have to pay this to be able to lay their heads, and in some of the cases, it's more expensive than you get on the market.
But Fred, the question is that this part, Joseph, this is already sometimes overbooked, oversubscribed.
Yeah.
Yes. You think whether you can't get a place?
Yes, but
who is paying for it?
Are you not surprised that now schoolgirls are chasing people's husbands?
What do they want? I don't know.
That's why they make the money to go and pay for these things. You understand? So that destroys the moral fiber of our country. How long can we go on with this?
I don't know, but Fred, that analysis, this inference, I don't get it.
Where are they getting the money from?
Why can't their parents pay for it?
Have you heard the parents complaining? Put the microphone out there.
You.
Haven't you heard them complaining?
Which parent have you heard complaining?
They complain all the time. They tell you.
Have you heard complaining?
They are even complaining about the electricity bills,
which
and everything. Have you heard complaining? They can't afford all of these things.
Who told you?
I'm telling you that we've spoken to a lot of parents who can't afford these things.
I'm challenging your sample size. Where is it?
I haven't.
Winston, when I was on campus,
yeah.
I was at Legon, so I know Pent very well. I think the disparity has always been there. Yeah. Those times, Legon we used to pay just about almost 500 cedis. Yeah, and Pent those times we were paying around 2,500 to 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
I think the point is that luxury will always be there for those who can afford. I agree to refer to the extent that we should try as much as possible to create enough space in the affordable ones so that the Ackah-Blays can go to the Pentagon Hostel. We don't have to by force go to Pent. So that's where I just side with him there. But beyond that, I think for luxury, there to always be an option. Yeah. Because if you have the opportunity to be at a university and you can afford, if I have to go back to university, I can afford, and I will be in an accommodation where there will be air conditioning there with my own toilet facility and I can afford it, I will not go to my dear Legon. But the point is that we should try and make it possible for those who want to go to Legon. There should be enough space.
Yes. For them to go there as well. Pent was built with investments from those of us working from SNEC, isn't it? So why is it coming at a premium?
No, but
to students who, in the end, are going to contribute to SNEC. Why?
Hold on. Student loan, don't you pay interest?
Of course you do.
Now the money. Hold on. The money that SNET used to build that is your money. Your money. Are you expecting the same money? Time value of money. If they maintain that same money for you, you will cry blood on the day you are going on retirement. you are expecting returns.
Look,
if hold on. You are expecting returns.
Listen,
Are you-
I would disagree with you.
I know you disagree.
Just this
But
week,
let me
there
just
was a
finish.
report
No, let me just
that
finish.
showed that more than 90% of the profits from SNIT's investments go to operations, paying themselves, buying fuel, going there, paying like all of these things. So they don't actually spend the profits on us. So when at the time of your retirement, the profits that they would have made on those investments will not benefit you.
Listen.
If that's the case, let's invest that in education.
Hold on. Do you know how they calculate this thing? You, at the time you're going to retire, they will look at your basic salary. Based on the number of years you've worked, they would calculate it. You, the basic salary that you pay right now, even if you're earning 20,000 as basic salary, do you know how much you pay as SNIT?
Just invite.
Hold on.
Invite pensioners of
Fred,
today, and ask them if what they are giving is enough.
I am saying that
to
if
keep
you
them
work,
going.
no, hold on. If you work for 35 years, you are entitled to 60% of your basic salary. How much did you pay for SNIT? You paid 13%. You paid 13%. You are entitled to 65%. That's 65% that you are entitled to. Every year there's going to be an increase. You think that SNIT doesn't need to invest in it? Please. If the University of Ghana is minded, let the University of Ghana also look for facilities with low interest rates and begin to develop facilities on campus.
I mean, but elsewhere, I mean, if you go to, like we mentioned a place like Cardiff, they're outside universities. In fact, accommodation on campus is actually not the preferable one. People tend to prefer to live off campus.
Yes.
That is also another angle that we can also look at going forward. Because, unfortunately for us, where our schools are located, in terms of the competing prices, if you go to it's legal. You can imagine.
No,
you can go
to Ackah-Blay.
you're very right.
Expensive now.
No, you're very right. I mean, at the University of Cape Coast,
GHS, look at what GHS is.
you cannot. Look, at the University of Cape Coast, Amamoma, Up Sky, and all those areas. All of a sudden, someone puts up, single room. You come, it slaps the price. You ask
The same thing
yourself,
as tech. I do you see all those?
where from this? But my point is that, as for SNIT, we have been complaining that SNIT is not, making enough profits. Let us first of all, and all of us here, let us go and find out the agreement that SNIT signed with the University of Ghana, for instance, and the number of years SNIT is supposed to manage that. And then, I mean, is it in perpetuity? We don't know. If you get all of that, look at the financials of that, and you probably may understand why people do the things the way they do it. Please. If the university is minded, the university is concerned, and I would side with Ackah-Blay at any point in time. The university should also think of building affordable hostels for students. But as for luxury, people have their own choices. Me, given the chance, if I can afford, if I were to go back to the University of Ghana today, at my level, I'll go to Pent. Let's be very honest. I will not lie to anybody that I'll go and sleep in a room of 4 room. I won't do it.
Yeah, you need your privacy, you need your comfort. But of course, it comes with money.
Affordability, yes. If you can afford, go for it. So that's why there are other ones for you. If you can't afford, go and take that one.